Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsy69. Welcome back to channel. This video is a Patreon requested video, and we have the LTTB. It's actually a tank that I didn't really play. I played it to get the ace, and to be honest, I've never really played it again. But in fact, this tank is fantastic. It really is a good tank. Now, the reason I probably didn't like it before, because I was playing it with the Top Gun, and a lot of other people do. Now, the Top Gun has better DPM, and it has better penetration on the AP. In fact, it has slightly worse penetration on the APCR. But what this gun has, what the Top Gun doesn't have, what the next gun does. I mean, both guns are both tier 8 guns, so it's not really a Top Gun if they're both. But just that gun is closer to the next tank. So a lot of people, because of the penetration and the DPM, people usually choose that gun. But the second gun, it has what the other gun hasn't got, and that is gun depression, and that makes all of the difference for a tank like this. Now, it is a light tank that goes over 60 kilometers per hour, so if you use the Top Gun, you're only getting 5 degrees of gun depression, which is poor, which is really, really poor for a light tank, because you can't get on to those ridge lines and you can't poke over. This gun, however, has 8 degrees of gun depression. The DPM is about 200 less, so it's nothing to write home about. The penetration on the AP is nothing really, and of course the APCR on this gun is actually better than the Top Gun. So definitely run it with the second gun. Don't run it with the Top Gun, because just that gun depression, I mean, it's worth losing a little bit of AP pen. Definitely worth losing a bit of AP pen to get 3 degrees extra of gun depression. I mean, 8 degrees, you can poke up these ridge lines and you can get shots off that you would never ever be able to get off using the Top Gun with the 5 degrees of gun depression. Now, this battle, we are going to watch Pink Panther. He is a patron of mine, and he plays the tank absolutely brilliantly. He does get a bit unlucky in some stances, but he really does fantastic. Now, it was 3 against 5. He's now bringing it down to a 3-on-4. He has the M6 over there by the C-cap. There is the T28 concept. He gets a nice shot there on the M6, which has very good armor. And they are losing on supremacy points. So there goes the SU-12244. So they've now brought it down to a 3 versus 3. Now, I love what he does here. There is 2 of his teammates here dealing with a VK. So what is better than 2 tanks versus 1? 3 tanks versus 1. So I love what he does here. He goes to help his team. I mean, just look at that on the AP. That is just red AF. But he does what he should here now. Instead of being both in front of the tank, he gets behind, so he now has a Super Persian in front and he is behind. Unfortunately, he doesn't manage to save the Super Persian, so it was now a 1 versus 3. He does kill the VK just after they kill the Super Persian. He gets now 1 shot from the M6, but he does take a shot, and he has now a damaged ammo rack. But the M6 is now a 1 shot, but he plays it very, very risky here. I would have been gone a long time ago. Luckily for him, the T28 concept misses, and he's not going to run away. He's not going to run away. The T28 is a slow tank, so I love what he does here. He's not interested in run away. He wants to fight. And the best thing about the LTTB, it's so fast. It has not much armor. I mean, it did once have really good armor for a light tank, but Wargaming nerfed that. It's so fast that even the heavies are going to struggle to pen. Not because you're armor, but just because they need to aim at you to be able to penetrate you. And because you're so fast, I mean, he manages to get a track shot from the M6, which ultimately saves his life. He would have been a 1 shot. Gets a nice bounce there from the T28, which allows him to cap the base. Now, the red team are on 900 supremacy points, so that cap was vital. And now that T28 makes a mistake and he lets Pink Panther get behind him, I'm not actually sure what this T28 is doing. He backs up here and I'm thinking, that's it, he's busted. But then he decides to turn. Why didn't he just keep backing up? But big mistake there from the T28, and Pink Panther is going to be all over this. He's now a one-shot, and of course, he will take him out for his 4th kill. Nice Kolobanov. 4 kills, 2.9k damage. He makes 9,000 credits. He had to shoot a bit of Pramo, which you will have to, of course, in Tier 8, definitely against these VKs. Of course, you're going to have to shoot a bit of Pramo. So, moving on to the next battle is Faust again, and this time it is me. Now, I'm on the NA server, which I find I'm spending a lot of time now on the NA server. I keep changing my name so no one actually recognises me, and I can actually play without getting focused. In fact, people think I'm a noob because I have a stupid name, I'm no clan, and I have a snowman avatar. So people don't focus me as much as they would. Now, I've been on NA with my name Meadsyreplays, and oh my god, it is almost unplayable. I definitely feel sorry for Bushka when he plays on Asia with his Bushka name. Definitely, he is more than double or almost triple the size of my channel, so I just can't imagine him trying to play on the NA server. So I decided to change my name every sort of few weeks. Obviously, you're going to get a lot of footage with me on NA server, so the name is going to become quite known. So I'm going to be changing my name every couple of weeks or so. So this time we have gone with the Baby Maker, just because I have 4 kids and I'm known for making babies. So why not? 2 weeks time it will be changed anyway. So we're on Faust as well, and what I love about this, we've just taken that Panther out, and we can zoom across the map at over 65 kilometers an hour. Fair enough, we do miss the shot, but we're there, you know, within seconds, we're there. We get the shot on the VK, he misses, the Chi2 is now down there, he gets a shot on me, but the VK28 is low hit points. Now, I'm going to go to the middle to help this Helsen. I thought the VK was going to go and help the Chi2, but he doesn't. So I'm going to go and help the Helsen. So again, as I've said the last battle, 2 tanks on 1 is better than 1 tank on 1, or 3 tanks on 1 is better than 1 tank on 1. You can get rid of them really, really quickly. So we have got 2 bases. The Helsen is just going to sit there and he's going to cap B, which is going to allow me to get behind this Chi2. We're going to get 1 shot, we're going to hit this train, and he is going to get taken out by the Helsen. So it's now a 4 versus 4. Nice shot there from the VK into me. As he was going so quick. We do manage to get him as well, putting him down to a 1 shot. We're not able to take him out. Our SU-152 gets deleted, so it's now a 3 on 4. And I don't really want to be sat in front of a Black Prince. Not with that DPM, no thanks. And not when there is 3 other tanks on a 1 shot. So it's now 2 versus 4. It's going to soon be a 1 versus 4, just about. There we go. But we do manage to take out the SU. So I took him out for my 2nd kill. It's now a 1 versus 3. The tank I don't want to engage in is that Black Prince, because he has the hit points. The other 2 are on a 1 shot. So yes, we have 3 bases. I can easily run away. Easy Kolobanov. But you know, that's not me. Like, I don't see the fun in that. Like, running away just to get the supremacy points. I'm not happy until all the tanks are gone. That's my motto. So we do manage to take. That was bad for me. That was bad. I really didn't want to ram that tank, because now I've just lost nearly 300 hit points, and I can only really take 2 more, possibly 3 from the Black Prince. So I now have no choice but to run the clock down because of my hit points and his DPM. We both missed there, which is a shame. But now we're on 990. He can one-shot me. He's just on 160 damage. If he has a high roll, which he hasn't because he missed, but it's very easily that he can do 188 damage. So I needed to make sure he didn't get that shot off. So 2.4k damage, still not bad. We get the Kolobanov. He does very well, 3.6k damage, completely carries his team. He gets the ace, so very well done, Ronin23. He actually messaged me on Discord after that and asked if that was me, because they couldn't check the stats on my on this account. So after that battle, I realised, you know, I know why I'm not acing this tank, and I know why I didn't I done okay, but I wanted the ace. I was going for the ace, and I realised why the reason I didn't get the ace, and that's because I didn't have a pumpkin then. You know, you have to have a pumpkin on LTTB. You have to. It makes the tank OP. So we are now running on the pumpkin, and we have a bit of paint on the tank. So we are lost temple. I'll get it out, and it is a tier 6 game, and we have now capped base C. So we have the supremacy points going up. They are all mine. So we are going to flank around, and we're going to find an AFK AMX 12T. Now, usually I'd always say leave the AFKers because, you know, they're not danger. But, you know, when I was recording this, I was thinking, you know, like, it's best to take him out. It's early on, and I've watched the Mighty Jingles video the other day. He done a replay, someone doing a replay doing mega damage, and that guy had an AFK in the team, and he was going for the AFK. And what Jingle said is actually getting rid of AFKs are really, really good, because not only they could come back alive, but he's actually getting spotted by this guy. So I wasn't farming damage off that AMX. I was actually killing him so I wasn't no longer spotted. So that's the story I'm going to go with. That's what Jingle said, so that is how it is. So we do manage to take him out. I'm full health. There are 2 tanks down on the enemy team. There is the MT25. Now, I'm not at the moment interested in engaging anyone until I know I can. So what I'm going to do, I knew these tanks on the middle there wasn't looking at me, so we're going to go and focus the Tiger 1. We're going to get behind him. I'm going to help him with the T37, who isn't a great player, and we're just going to run roses around him. He can't do anything. With 2 light tanks running around him, there is absolutely nothing the Tiger can do. But me dealing with him, now the enemy have bring it down to a 4 versus 4. The FV there misses, the Challenger there misses his shot, which means I can just poke forward, get one more shot in on him. The Blaze takes out the MT25, so it's now a 3 versus 3. The Blaze, however, is very low hit points. Our T37 isn't the best of players. I'm on 2,000 damage. We can take out the Challenger to bring it down to a 3-on-2. Now, I was going to go for the ARL here, but I've decided to go for the FV. The FV is a more dangerous target, and I tried to save the Blaze, but unfortunately, the FV puts the Blaze on fire and takes him out. So we're going to ignore the ARL for now. As long as we've got shots on the FV is the more dangerous target. He's a tier above, and he has a very good rate of fire. But now we have no shots off. But at this time, the ARL, as soon as he missed that shot, I'm like, nah, he's useless. So we're going to focus the ARL just to get him down. And again, look at that shot. So we are full hit points. So now we can just get the shot off, and we can take him out for our 3rd kill. And we can now go for the FV 4201. FV 201, which we already took down to a 1 shot. Now, this is stupid here. I went in for the ram, but the tank is so quick that it just slides, and we somehow bounced the side of him. But with the tank being so quick, we can just get around him, no problem, and we can finally take him out. So 4 kills, 3.5k damage. We get the ace, of course, because we had the pumpkin. Top Gun, high caliber, 15,000 credits, not bad at all for a tier 7. So that 1,340 base XP as well, so that's really good. 585 supremacy points, 200 assistant damage, so nothing special there on the assistant damage. So as I've said with the guns on the LTTB, which I'm going to show you here once we get the light tanks, here we go. So the gun, you can see here, we are using they're both 85mm, but the 85mm D1085 and the do not use. That's the top gun. Do not use that gun. As you can see, it has 234 more damage per minute, but the reload is 5.2, which is a little bit less. 0.59 less. The AP and the APCR are actually more. I didn't understand it. I think maybe the HE. I'm not sure. We'll see in a minute. There we go. The damage, sorry, is 10 less. So the damage on the APCR is 10 less than the other gun. So do not use this gun. The one next to the T54 lightweight, do not use the middle one because it has that massive 8 degrees of gun depression, and that wins battles, guys. If you can get on the ridgeline, you can actually get some troll bounces as well, and you can get your gun over. So that is the LTTB, actually a very nice tank, and it's a tank that I'm actually going to buy back on my main account. So I'm Meadsy69, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.